Hello everyone and welcome back. This is Xenoblade Chronicles for the Nintendo Switch. This is part 8. We're still going to be doing some side quests today since we're so close to the end of the story and there's so much stuff, including like extra stuff that I could not do on my first playthrough, that I still have to go through for the first time. And those blade quests, which can be very interesting to look at if only for the story behind them. So this is probably what we're going to be doing for tonight and potentially tomorrow as well before wrapping up the story, maybe the day after. We'll see. But I can't make any promises anyway. Those look like parasacks. I guess the stomach's closing itself off to stop those monsters getting inside. So I'm in the middle of an unimportant side quest at the moment. I spent a ton of time between yesterday and today trying to get through as many side quests as possible, the not important ones, and registering new ones as well along the way. And by completing an important side quests, I increased the level of trust with the blades that I already got, which are not fully trained yet. No, there's nothing here. Well, yeah, there used to be a unique enemy, I guess, but True Dragon Incense. Well, this is probably something to do with a different quest. Speak with Gustin and Garfonturaya. Okay. There he is. Hi again. We have just returned. So the path to the dragon's stomach is open once more. Excellent. So here's the thing. I see. A number of parasacks at the stomach's entrance. So that is why the path into the stomach was blocked off. I think the next objective might have been to collect the dragon incense, because I seem to recall that when I first got that quest, I tried to complete it immediately, but there was that unique monster that was in the way of me getting the dragon incense or something. Yeah, well, look, yeah, he mentioned something about a dragon incense here. Okay, and now what? Speak with Pilolo at Fonsamima Port in the area. Okay. Fonsamima Port. Oh, you're there. I played practically all evening yesterday, going through quests, and then all afternoon today again. And still I was not able to finish all the unimportant ones. I've got like 5 or 6 blade quests now registered and ready to go, which we will probably be getting through tonight. Where is Teacher Gustin? Not eaten by monster? Here's the thing. You go to collect dragon incense and want Pilolo come help. Yeah, right. I already have it. Key affinity reward level 5 for Crosset and Corvin. Excellent. Let's have that registered. So yeah, she has her level 5 affinity unlocked. But naturally I have to complete all these things all around her affinity chart now. Okay, yeah. Him and Petroka, well, they're gonna take 9,800 trust points, so these will take longer, but that can't be helped. And so does this guy. Same thing. But hey, we're making progress. It's not fruitless. Okay, what was that about that dragon incense then? I would like to go back and perhaps... No, that's not it. The head, perhaps? Soul Crown Summit, Gullet Pass, Cataracts of Regia. Yeah, that's the one. I want to see if maybe there's another quest there that I haven't seen. Since they mentioned something about that dragon incense, no? Or maybe the guy is in Garfond Village? Is there a part 2 to this quest? It doesn't look like it. Oh well, okay. I was doing this quest again earlier, but I had to fulfill 3 Merc missions to be able to progress through it. So I did not finish it. So let's do that now. If I go from here, Umon should be at the bottommost level of that part of Torigoth. Yeah, that way. Okay, this quest I think should be over now. Friends complete hull. Everything should be fine now. This feel like reason for Umon to keep living. Burp. Apologies, excitement make Umon something. This something Umon must see with own eyes, else Umon not sleep easy in cloudy grave. Friends must come to Umon's shipyard. Yeah, so Umon is that cousin or Uncle Pon of Tora, isn't he? So that would mean upper level. Yeah, there. Meh. This is Titan, Israel Titan ship. Such trifling matters are no trouble at all. Single Titan ship standing proud at shipyard. This reminds Umon of younger days. Umon can feel will to live returning to body. Enough talk of throwing self into cloud sea. Me start over from scratch. A satisfactory conclusion. Very sorry friends had to see Umon in such sorry state. Umon ready to find new customers and start cracking at business again. Thanks friends very much. Umon work hard to pay off tab at food place. He ate too much. Okay. Now. There was... okay. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 5, 11 regular quests here, but I have those blade quests turned off. Oh, I actually have 9 blade quests ongoing. Let's finish the one for what is it? That new Poppy Blade, Poppy Buster. Yeah, let's do that one now. I think it was in More Ardain that I had to go. All right, let's teleport here, and I'll see where we have to go from there. Wow, the music here is too good not to listen to it when it's daytime. Am I going the right way? Well, there's this thing here. Further up. Where is it? Up there? Oh yeah, seems like it. Well, there it's dead. What do I do now? Go back to Grampy Pong? Not this one. Okay, report back to Grampy Pong and Bulge Arbor. Okay. Old Factory, Bulge Arbor. It's the bottommost one. There we go. Alright, Grampy Pong. We've done it. Meme, you return. Expression on faces tells So that test drive was success. Naturally it was. You can't possibly have expected me to fail, can you? With support from Puppy Buster, Puppy could give 110% energy output. That's great to hear. Was anything needing tune-up? Puppy and Puppy Mark II both operating with no glitches whatsoever. My performance was also flawless. Great news, great news. In that case, So give Puppy Buster to friends as planned. I think I'm going to enjoy your company, friends and companions of Miss Puppy. I think it was supposed to read I'm thinking, but well. Likewise. Mehoho. Then it's about time for So to go back into hiding. Grampy Pong not want to see Datapon? Tatazo now living perfectly content life without his Datapon. Maybe best to leave that way. After all, great achievement of make Puppy and Lila also possible because So not in picture anymore. I believe it better for Tora and Tatazos to stand on old feet. Keep inventing wondrous inventions. Tora, I have complicated feelings now. Grampy Pong, will we meet again? But of course, dear friends of Tora, please take good care of Tora and Puppy Mark II and Puppy Buster too. You've got it. We are a caring bunch, really. Please take care of self, Professor. Thank you. Suso will surely will until we meet again. I guess that's that Blade quest out of the way. Say, now that I think about it, what's that name mean, Puppy Buster? I totally forgot to ask. Yes, it has been bothering me too. Puppy Buster, do you know? Of course I know. Miss Puppy chose it for me. Puppy choose name like that? Indeed. Puppy choose most proper sounding name from list of 3 provided by Professor Soso. What do you mean proper sounding? 3 top ideas of Professor were Puppy Obey Powered Panzer Inferno, Soso presents new Puppy XL Deluxe, and number 3 was Puppy Buster. Yeah, that's one hell of a choice. Yes, naming sense of Grand People always was notoriously bad. I can definitely see why you'd choose Puppy Buster over the other 2. As added bit of trivia, name meant to suggest enough power to take down even Puppy. Puppy think that's slightly in bad taste, but then again, what do Puppy know? Coolness of name is paramount. Puppy got that right. Make choices correct. Tora very proud. To quote great Nopon scholar Mehoho. Well, I feel a lot better knowing where the name came from. Let's keep up the good work, Puppy Buster. Yes, please do. I myself will undoubtedly excel enough to make you swoon, ma'am. I'm sure that together we'll make your Mastopon prouder still. Puppy, not think ego of Mastopon need any more stroking, to be fair. Alright, well, that's out of the way. Okay. Now, well, let's pick another one. Well, Hero of the Nopon, we had already started it, so how about we continue now? Skip travel, wait. First, where do we go? Search for the owner of the statue borrowed by Boreas. Do we have any hint? It doesn't look like we do. Hero of the Nopon. Okay, Gianluca at Anangam 2 Dock in Moardane or Quator Street in Hindol must be spoken to. Okay. Moardane. Anangam Dock 2? Or is it... Wait a second. No, here... Ah, yeah. Gianluca. Apparently. Well, let's see if we can find someone who's named like that. Timel. He's supposed to be at the dock. No? Well, there's one green dot over there. I know, I can't see the guy, or maybe he's only there at some time of the day. Or it is possible that Boreas has to be in the party, or it will not happen. Hmm? Down there perhaps? Ah, no, never mind. That's a Phonex. Okay, time to look it up again then. I can't find Gianluca. It's possible that I may have to... I mean, this is still during the events where the Indol Titan is attacking the Great Tree, so it's possible that as a resident of Indol, he has not moved to Morardane yet. Yeah, I guess that's possible. It's possible that I can't reach the guy yet. He's inaccessible at the moment. Okay. Okay, what's the purpose of that quest now? Complete the Merc mission False Rumor. Ah, okay. False Rumor. Okay, it's not here. It may be in Raya. No. Cormot. Wait, it's... Maybe it's a green one? No. Argentum? Ah, there it is. Okay, what do I need? 2 males, 2 females, 1 animal. I'm looking for people with the expeditionist ability. Expeditionist. Yeah, but that we already have more males than we need, so, and we still need a female and an animal type. Expeditionist. Yeah, but no, that's a dude. Like a female and an animal that both have expeditionist, that would be nice to cut down on the time that it will take. Nope, that's a dude again. Looks like expeditionists mostly are males. Well, at this point, I have to send any animal and any girl, I guess. I couldn't do any better. Okay, how long is this gonna take? Okay, 14 minutes. Let's do something else in the meantime, then. Tender-hearted beast. Okay. Objective: go and help at the scene of the incident. Zalmor's crevice, Tantal. Okay. Okay, Kingdom of Tantal. That's probably on the lower level somewhere. Ah, yeah, here. Alright, we're on our way. Oh, it's down there. Yeah, it's kind of deep. Oh, well. I guess there's a gentle slope over that way. Well, we're here. Wolfreak there. That's where the rocks fell. There's people in there. Cripes. I'll help now. We should hurry too, obviously.
大地よ、力をくれ。
Wow.
これで全員か？
今、ジカラオが中を確認してるよ。
ありがとう。あんたの
You owe it to Wolfreak.
本当に助かったよ。あのでっかいのがいなかったら岩をどけることさえできなかった。
Hmm?
岩が
What's that?
まさかここを狙って。
Who's doing that?
ここにいると危険よ。早く避難を。
Yeah, calmly turning 90 degrees to the left.
力を。
早く逃げる。おい、あそこを見ろ。5ゴールだ。あいつが落石を起こした犯人じゃないか。あいつが犯人。このままだとまた生き埋めにされちまうぞ。早く逃げろ。待て、話する。
待って、力を。まったく、どうして一人で先走っちゃうかな。
Okay. Can I climb back that way? No, but there's a chest at the end. Okay, let's get it now. Yeah, Ice Mastery, that's gonna require some tweaking. Her and her. That should be enough.
楽しみやね。
お宝回収。
ちょろいちょろい。開け花ですもん。氷よ。氷よ。
Alright. I'll set things back the way they were for this character.
出撃準備完了です。役目を果たそう。
Okay. So yeah, we need to exit that way. I know I don't have to do these blade quests, but I still think they're valuable. Like they show something interesting to do with the story and the characters involved. Okay, over there then. Well, let's collect stuff while we're at it.
大地の恵みに感謝
この香りは
ですよね。こう見えてアグリカルチャーは得意分野ですもん。
We're here. Where is it? Did it run off somewhere else? Was definitely here, meh? Behind us. Hoorga! Enraged Gogol. Why attack? Gwar! Stop! Be calm! Gwar! It won't listen. The Gogol's getting away. Stop! Don't run! Wolfreak, you stop too! We must keep together, it's too dangerous. No use, meh. Wolfreak won't not listen. Well, fine, let's get after them. Oh, well, there was a landmark I hadn't registered yet, so it's just as well. Where is it? Where's the Gogol? Not here, it vanished. Seems we've lost it. No wonder, our opponent is plenty nimble. There aren't even any clues. I'll search, I will find it. Calm down, Wolfreak. Blind rage gains us nothing. It would be better to return to Theoswar. For now, give Evart an update. That makes sense. We can look for the Gogol later. Coming, Wolfreak.
Database 検索ですもん。
All right. I'll register, or I'll try to register any Merc mission that I come across like this. Missulia? Well, that's not the character I was looking for. That's something to do with another different quest, I think. Your incandescent face is like the rays of the sun. The room is brightened by your very presence. You okay? Forgive me, I must try to compose myself. Your reward for fetching me the ice flowers. Yes, how could I forget? Would you perhaps grace me with one last itty-bitty request? You recall how I'm writing a book about beautiful flowers? I was thinking I would combine them with some beautiful scenery, and that would be that. But that would be an affront to the true beauty. No, to capture that moment of the sublime, I need a truly breathtaking spectacle, and none but you could make that dream, that fleeting vision, a reality. I need you. Will you help me? Okay, may I ask you to rid us of the J-Word Griffox near the Lumos pedestal? Alright. A handsome warrior in a dreamlike snowscape fighting elegant beasts. Tell me every detail. Oh hey, it's you guys. We saved them. They're safe. Thank you, you're a good sword, despite your appearance, but the Gogol got away. Apologies. The Gogol? The rockfall was caused by a Gogol actually, but it kinda got away from us. What? Are you being serious? Cause one of them showed up here just a moment ago and started going crazy. What? Are you certain? Yeah, I know what I saw. I went after the workers. It grabbed the girl and climbed to the top of the tower, making a terrible racket as it went. I'm telling you, it was a mess. Luckily, Tantal soldiers were here to chase it off, so damage was minimal. What the hell? It pretended to run away, then attack the town? Grah, unforgivable. I will hunt the goggle down. One moment, Wolfric. Grr, what about the hunt? Morag, what's up? Thought of something? I can't make sense of it. The goggle did not run in the direction of the town, nor could it have climbed the pillar. Maybe quick, but could it have really attacked the town from there? Could be a different one. Yeah, let's look around a bit. Wolfric, the hunt can wait. First, let's talk to the townspeople. Calm down! Okay. Talking to the people. Okay, there's one. May we ask you about something? About the goggle? It grabbed me suddenly and took me to the roof, the brute. I thought it would be the end of me. You okay? It didn't really hurt me though, it's still... You know, you'd have thought someone would have gotten injured, what with all the commotion it caused. Is that right? Even the building avoided any major damage. Talk about silver linings, huh? Anyway, however you look at it, I hope someone chases the monster away and soon. Oh, someone fell somewhere? Someone took damage? Yarmos. May we ask you about something? Say what? Did I see a goggle? I saw something, but it scared me senseless, so I didn't dare get up. That's it? Let's hear the details. Agreed. Admittedly, I didn't get a proper look, so I couldn't tell you more about it. Although, come to think of it, it seemed pretty slight for a goggle. Maybe... Still, it's pretty darn rare for a goggle to appear in town, you know? Is that right? Clever buggers them goggles are, so they usually know better than to wander into peopled areas. There's probably some reason for it, I expect. Now, that's about all I know. If you need more, ask some other folks. Thanks. It's morning.
Osaka.
Hey, can I ask you about something? The goggle? I did bump into it by the main gate. Literally? No, not literally. Are you safe? It was fine though. It didn't do anything, just sort of ran off. If you could find its tracks, you could probably follow him easy enough. Mind you, goggles are timid creatures. They don't normally attack people. I think it's just confused after Tantal's isolation ended and people started digging for salt everywhere. That's probably why it wandered into town all of a sudden. My Merg group has returned. Mm-hmm.
私はより強くなる。
また一つ強く支援を任せて。僕の成長は
私はより強く。
Well, anyway, so that will unlock, yeah, tender-hearted beast. Oh no, never mind. And crystal clear, yeah, that's a different one. Skip travel by the main gate. Merc missions again. Okay. Something here. The trail is still clear. We'll be able to track it, no problem. Yes, it will be caught. It's a bit nerve-wracking when you're following them and then the trail stops. You keep moving in that general direction, but you can't be sure you're still going the right way. Yeah, there we go. Okay. But in this case, I think I can still remember mostly where I am supposed to go. I think it should be around here. There's going to be a fight, which I remember struggling with the first time because my level was kind of low. Wolfreak, hold up. You can't fight it alone. It attacked the town, made townspeople scared. I will capture it. Wolfreak, stop. It's no use. We'll just have to jump in. Stop struggling, you cannot win. It's definitely smaller than the one we fought before, in which case, where is that one hiding? Ah! You, from before, so there are two. Grrrr! There are siblings. Siblings, you sure, Wolfreak? I am sure, this one is older. Came to rescue its brother. Hooga! Grrrr! Here it comes, Wolfreak. Ready. Yeah, so... Ah! A third one! I can yell louder! Yeah, or maybe this is the one that I was struggling against then, the first time. Level 60 or something? Like it's a higher level than the other two. I know, 453. I heard a bottle. Ah, there it is. Some of them need healing. Morat could have burnout. Okay.
こで人を呼びつけますか。
Ah, okay, it went for the light. Okay.
花マスター。準備完了です。いや、頼む。
おねミヤ様の出番だよ。
マグダレン16。
メルフやっちゃって。
火花、作戦通りだな。まだまだ。いっけー。マスターミラージュ発動。いや、頼む。
ミヤ様の出番だよ。メルフやっちゃって。
いいだろう。お呼びですか。私たちの力、思い知ったか。ほら、さすがおやじ。アンカーショット。はっ、ローリングスマッシュ、ダブルスピンエッジ。ストレート。流れをつかんだ。
いけるいける。
光。
私が来たから
ダブルスピンエッジ。
X やれるわ。
マイル。
Alright,
出ませんよ。
let's do it.
アンカーショット。いいぞ。ナゴ。
私ってやっぱ大僕だよ。
アンカーショット。ホムラ。決めてくれ。戦場でレーゼル突破ゴールかな。僕はないな。
Whoa! Why do you still fight? Wait, are you the mother? Growl! I see, you keep them safe. That's the mother, so it's a Gogol family? I see, so they were all living in Zalmo's crevice, and they only caused a rockfall to protect their home. So the rampage in Theoswar was also meant to warn people off. Clever beasts. After the isolation policy was lifted, Tantal needed resources to export, so they dug all those salt mines. But that in turn endangered the animals and their natural habitats. Gwar! No more fighting. Apologies. Grr. You, attack humans no more. I will speak to humans. They will see to your home. You will live in peace once more. Did Monster get all that? If not the words, I think they at least got the intentions. Oogra. It seems it did, Wolfric. The people will be safe. That's right, it's over now. Let's head back to Theoswar, bring Evard the good news. Hmm.
さあ急ぎましょう。
よっと。
Oh, you're back. How did it go? Ah, like I even have to ask. Actually, hey everyone, that blatant drivers I told you about killed the Gogol. No, listen. Wow, it'll be smooth digging from here on in. No more being afraid of the Gogol coming for me when I sleep. Excellent, excellent. You are my hero, lad. Rawr! Will you shut up? Ah, what's gotten into you? Listen to me. Gogol is not dead. It roams free. It roams free? What did you do? How could you? What if it comes back for us? You're wrong. They will not do that. You people, you threatened the Gogol's home. They attacked to protect family. Violence solves nothing. I scolded the Gogols. But destroying habitat is your fault. Wolfreak must scold you too. I am no hero. The Gogol who protects family is. You must understand this. You must live in peace with the Gogols. Please, no more robbing Gogol's home. Wolfreak, nice one. Right you are. We'll make sure to stop digging there. I'll convince our management. Truly? Yeah, after that speech, we can't just very well do nothing, right? I mean, we'd get pretty mad if someone started tearing up our homes. Treat the Gogols as you'd have them treat you, that's all. You'll agree, right? You all agree. Sure, no issues here. We heard you loud and clear. Say, Wolfreak, you didn't just save us, but the Gogols too. I think you are a hero after all. Me? A hero? Good going, Wolfric. Looks like you got through to everyone. I was accepted. Me? Yahoo! Well, there. Yay! Go, Wolfric. Okay, let's get back to that quest that I could not complete before then. I think it was this one? Report to Yanis at Torigoth Relay Base Gormot. Okay, that's the military base. I think this one. Yeah.
やっと着いたよ。
もたもたするな。次へ急げ。
We've noticed the false rumors have started to spread. The core crystal hunters are sure to bite now. We've already got a capture squad at the ready. All we need now is the Merc group support. What, I need to complete another Merc mission? Ambush. Ah, okay. Fine. New missions added to Tantal. It's possible that some of these missions I actually never completed. This new one, because it was marked new, and a lot of the others that I got before did not change anything because it's New Game Plus. But this one got marked, so I get the feeling that this one is new. Like, I've never actually done it before. There's a mission with Zenobia here? Oh, why not? Let's send her.
まあ、戦えるならどこでもいいか。みんな、
ほい。
頑張って
了解っす。
今度の任務は何だ？
仕事はきっちりこなす。
Yeah, military training, I think, was the other one that was new. Okay. What was this one then? It must be in Gormot. Ambush. Ambush. Oh, where is it? Not here? Okay. Fire, electric. I already sent most of my electric ones, but well, there's one. A fire type.
みんな、
Strength 20 plus. There's one.
みんな、頑張って。
別動隊として行動する。
別動隊として行動する。
今度の任務は何だ。
Okay, Crystal Clear has been updated. Go to Valdorm's Mound in Mor Ardain. You must begin the mission ambush first. Valdorm's Mound, Mor Ardain. Okay. Well, it's not here. I'm not sure where that is. Okay, this is something that's not registered on my map yet, so let's see. Valdorm's Mound. It is located on the lower level, directly east and above the cargo transportation zone. East? Like here? It can be reached by exiting the old plumbing entrance. Ah, you need to be coming from the upper level then. From here, okay. Well, let's start from there then. Yeah, that's it, it seems like I'm not following the quest marker, but actually I am. Is that an elevator?
見つけたぞ。
この地に立派に。
Yeah, I think it must be that way. Thank you, Masso Reno, for the follow.
どれどれ？
視覚センサーの検知感度を最大に設定ですもん。
了解です。古きを訪ねて新しきを知る。すなわち、温故知新なり。
I'm not sure what that does, but let's try it. Well, I think this is the way I'm supposed to go anyway.
何が出るかなと。
視覚センサーの検知感度を最大に設定ですもん。
了解です。古きを訪ねて新しきを知る。すなわち、温故知新なり。
Ooh, it's dark in here. Treasure trove.
お宝回収。
And what is it? A collection point? A vestige of light.
光はね、こういう使い方もあるの。
Ah, there we go.
どれどれ？
見つけた。
Old plumbing
何が出る
entrance.
かなと。
視覚センサーの検知感度を最大に設定ですもん。
了解です。
Yeah, I seem to recall that I was struggling to figure out how to reach that spot the first time I passed through here. Kitayo. They're here.
動くな。
やはりな。いい気なもの。罠にはまったのはあなたたちの方なのに。
Well, yeah, where do you think the other one is?
やばいもん、挟まれたもん。こっちの動きはバレバレだったみたいだね。
Bet you we could take them still.
当てが外れたか。お前らとはくぐってきた視線の数が違うんだよ。チャチな作戦なんざ全てお見通しだ。今頃あっちのお仲間は全滅してっかもな。
スペルビア帝国軍はそんなに弱くはないぞ。
どうかな。俺たちだって精鋭揃いだぜ。頂戴したコアクリスタルをうまく使ってるんだからよ。
いずれにせよ試してみなければわかるまい。
面白い。やるぞ見配りセオリー。
I'll kick your ass. Where are they? Ah, okay. Oh, that's it?
俺たちを相手になかなかやるじゃねえか。おい、セオリ、見配り、もっと本気出せ。てめえらは戦うために生まれたんだろうがよ。
分かってる。行くよ、ミクマリ。私が仕掛けるから、セオリはその隙に。
何? What was that?
消えた。
どこ行ったの？ミクマリ？
コアクリスタル。
コアクリスタルになったの？
どういうことだ。ドライバーはまだ健在だぞ。
チッ、別動隊は失敗したのかよ。ドライバーと話したことが裏目に出たか。ほんと使えねえ奴らばかりだな。セオリ、
Yeah, they're leaving, and actually the other quest that I already have activated, I think, is to obtain this one. Maybe.
黙って俺の命令を聞け。
でも
役立たずのことなんて忘れろ。いいから。
But they're kind of like sisters. Well, they sort of look alike. Report to Janus at Turigoth Relay Base Gormot. Right, but I already have that blade, so I guess I can't... Yeah. I already have used the core of that thing, so... Okay, no need for it. Skip travel. So let's go back to not Uraya, Gormot, Turigoth, and here. Ah, what's that? Ah, yeah, they're back because they're done with their Merc mission. Or what? Ah, Zenobia is coming back. Okay, well, I'm just in time. Okay, returning. Okay, are there any other Zenobia enemy missions? Okay, there's another. And Zenobia has to be in the lead for this one too, I take it.
まあ戦えるなら
Okay, and I need ice types. Ice elements.
頑張ってくるね
Ice, ice, ice.
今度の任務は何だ。
頑張って
Ice, ice.
頑張ってくるね頑張って
Lady Morag, I'm sorry. We cut the enemy's numbers in half with the aid of the Garfont Mercs, and we were able to defeat a driver. As a result, we lost most of the men in our squad and were forced to retreat. I knew Practice's driver had to have been elsewhere. She must have returned to her core crystal after he was defeated. I'm sorry we couldn't be of more help. No, you are not to blame. The fault lies with me for incorrectly gauging the enemy's strength. It pains me to say, but I didn't expect to be contending with such a dangerous threat. Hey, no need to be so down in the dumps. It's not like the plan failed completely. We still got one of them. Praxis and our driver are out of the picture now. And we got a good overview of our opponent's strength and plans. This seems like a satisfactory result. But we can't let the rest of them just get away, can we? Agreed, and I don't intend to. The longer they remain at large, the more victims there will be. Then we will continue in pursuit of the perpetrator and try to gather as much intel as we can. We'll also make preparations on our side so that we can move at the earliest notice. I wish you the best of luck. Ma'am, yes ma'am. And then I guess this one you're supposed to get after you've already awakened her and completed most of her affinity chart, perhaps? Since this one is available already. Obtain the Thunder Crystal from the old quarry, Uraya. I think I may know where that is. I think it's here. If I'm not mistaken.
Go さあ急ぎましょう
Ah, well, yeah, it's pointing me in that direction, yeah, the quest marker anyway. But I remembered. Not the quest itself, but the location. Ah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, before I pick up the item, though.
お宝回収。
ちょろいちょろい
Blade Sharp Memory. Go to Gargorm's Ark in Gormott. Gargorm's Ark. Okay.
さあ急ぎましょう
Well, I'm here. Maybe that blade has to be engaged? Or maybe it has to be a different time of day? No, doesn't seem to change anything. Gonna have to look it up, this one. Blade Sharp Memory. Blade Sharp. Okay, there we go. We have it. Maybe she has to be in the party. If it's not that, because the Wikia doesn't say. It's not her. Who has it then? Who has her?
私はいつでも準備万端です。
No, that's not her. Him? Ah, yeah, it's him. Okay.
待ってたよ。
Ah, yeah. Okay. That was it. Yeah, the quest marker has appeared now.
Ine.
実はただのいたずらやったんとちゃうか。
トラたちからかわれたもん。こんな手の込んだいたずらをするなんて意味わかんないよ。
お嬢様、下がって。
Again.
白子、大丈夫か？
ええ、無事です。そもそも当てるつもりはなかったようですね。
またあの槍か。何の意味があるんだ。
見て、あそこに人影が。
セアリー。
逃げるもん。追いかけるぞ。って無理そうだな。
ああ、今から追いつくのは無理だろう。それよりも槍にはまた指示が書いてあるのか。
サクッと調べてみよう。
Another note, what now? Now defeat the monsters inhabiting these locations. The Magnum Plant near Sternum Arc in Uriah, the Bottom Grabble near Underground River Lavi in Spirit Crucible Elpis, and the Cherries Meadows on the Loot Cloud Way on the Leftharian Archipelago. When you have defeated these monsters, come to Narrow Central Plaza in Moradane. Follow these instructions and you are sure to regain your memories. First a treasure hunt, now a monster hunt? I don't get what they think they'll hope to achieve by us doing this. I just don't get it. Praxis, what's your take on this? I'm just thinking maybe these notes are meant for me. These memories it talks about, couldn't it have something to do with the memories of my former self? What makes you think that? It's just a hunch, really. But I get the feeling I'm supposed to be the one following these instructions. Look at the weapons they keep throwing. Lances. I use lances. So are you gonna keep going along with this? I think so, yeah. If you think I should stop, though, I'll stop. I'd just really like to know what's going on in their mind. Nah, I'm still with you, Praxis. Let's roll with this hunch you've got. And hey, you might actually get your memories back like it says. No harm in trying. I guess we're going then. It's gonna be 3 separate quests. Well, let's set the first one as active. So what, the first one is in Uriah. Though I'm not exactly sure where yet.
警戒を怠るなよ。
冒険を続けましょ
Okay, so we're facing north. Yeah, I guess it's in that general direction. In the head area, perhaps? Ah, there. Mm-hmm.
着いたぞ。
う。冒険を続けましょ
That thing? Ah. Well, oh, these things? Ah, okay.
わしの教え通りにやれば問題はないぞ。
う。いやすぐに拾いましょう。
だよ。ダブルスピンエッジ。
目に物見せてあげる。
オンに切る。
変化したようじゃの。
私の範囲だ。いいじゃん。このまま私のそばに来て。はっ。
ダブルスピンエッジ。
目に物見せてあげる。
よし、なんという。
いつでもいけるよ。
オリ指示動きだ。
アンカーショット。
今一つにできる。
いいぞ。
弁慶。
アンカーショット。闇に変化。安く呼ぶ。ほら。
参ります。警戒をお願いします。
今だ。
ライノアサルト。
アンカーショット。さあやるぞ。ダブルスピンエッジ。
そうだな。
Okay, that's one down. Busbuster Band's Merc Group has returned. Yeah, let me see, because it's always good to have these actually register as soon as you get them. Okay, now, quests, sword quests. Category, view all, well... Yeah, okay, I guess so. Pest control number 2. Spirit Crucible. Skip. Spirit Crucible Elpis. I don't know. Let's warp to the mid-level and then we'll figure out where we're supposed to go from there. Oh, well, we're not too far away. I think I had to fight monsters like these for a different mission in the same area just this afternoon. Okay. Okay, Loot Cloudway, Leftarian Archipelago. I'm not sure where Loot Cloudway is, but let's try to find it. Maybe it's the one on the right. I'll try going from there and going north. It's possible that I just haven't registered that on the map yet.
警戒を怠るなよ。
冒険を続けましょう。
見つけ
Ah,
た。
Loot Cloudway. Yeah, well, there we go.
ございます。
Okay, let's continue that way then. The overall design of this place reminds me of Bayonet's interior in the first game. Ah, these things?
いいよ相手に
ま
なってやる
とめて相手してあげる。バイススラッシュ。
アンカーショット
Ow.
リフレッシュローリングスマッシュダブルスピンエッジ見せてやろう
バイススラッシュ。
俺も同じ気持ちいい
アーツ変化。いいじゃん。
いいね
コンセントレーション。コンセント。
Why can't I perform any arts in here?
うまく集中。バイススラッシュ。
しっかりしてアンカーショットいい動き
言った通りできたじゃん。
敵の属性が雷に変化したようだ
ありがとう。
Hey, I am. Fury is here.
いい動きだ。
ローリングスマッシュダブルスピンエッジアンカーショットダブルスピンエッジダブルスピンエッジローリングスマッシュアンカーショットバランスの悪さダブルスピンエッジ
I wonder if it's the other dudes perhaps doing something too.
やるなアンカーショット
Ah, yeah, okay, there we go. Fury is down.
ダブルスピンエッジ
急所を突くとしよう。
アンカーショット
コンセントレーション
いい動きだ。
いつでも行けるよ。これでも食ら
アンカーショット
助けも戦場で冷静さを勝つとは思うから
やるわ。
バランスの悪さだ
メレフ。
全く問題ない。
Practice. I'll surely.
入れは必須だが。
No, she ran away. Do 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 do. Okay, Blade Sharp Memory, quest log. Go to Naril Central Plaza in Moardane. Okay. Naril Central Plaza. That must be in the capital then. No? Ah, this one. We're here.
誰もいないようだな。
まあ前と同じいうことはまたどこぞで覗き見しとるんちゃうか。
ちょっと聞こえてるんでしょ。隠れてないで姿を現しなさいよ、卑怯者。
What's with that weird habit? She's training for the Olympics, for the javelin throw.
この槍
Something.
何か意味があるんでしょ。こんな回りくどいことしてないで直接話をしたらどう。それとも私が怖いの。あいつやっぱりあの時のブレイドだ。
ああ、間違いない。コアクリスタル狩りの片割れだ。
セオリって呼ばれてたよね。
やっぱりあなただったのね。モンスターの戦いの最中にもいろいろとちょっかいを出してきてたでしょ。一体何のつもり。私に何か言いたいことがあるんじゃないの。報酬は記憶だとか書いてたけど、今までやってきたことに意味なんて感じない。脈絡のないあなたの指示に付き合うのもここまでだからね。やっぱりダメか。何よ、はっきり言ってよ。メッセージを見て。それが最後だから。
Ah, stop running away.
ちょっと。
Where is it? Ah. What's it say this time? Praxis, we need to talk. Meet me at the Lost Capital Judicium in Temperantia. That's it? That's it. So that blade we met wants to talk to me one-on-one. Seems about the size of it. But why? What do they want from me? Since we know who the culprit is now, I've got a pretty good idea. I wonder what's up with her. It's worrying to say the least. You all know who she is, don't you? Well... Tell me, who is she? What's she got to do with my former self? Well, tell her. She's your sister! You both have an eye patch on a different eye, and you kinda have the same color scheme going on. Her name is Theory. Theory. You two used to be a team. A team fighting together like we are now? That's right, except you weren't exactly doing good things. You called yourselves Score Crystal Hunters. You attacked people without remorse and stole their blade scores. What? Me? I did awful things like that? So we used to be enemies? We did. We had to cooperate with the Ardanian military to stop you, and we fought in battle. That's how your driver died. So I would have returned to my core crystal. Yeah, which we picked up. But Theory and our driver escaped. After that, she seemed to vanish off the face of Alrest. I can't believe it, I was a criminal! Praxis, best not to dwell on the past. You're our friend now, and that's all that matters. But Theory probably doesn't think the same, does she? She probably thinks of me as a traitor. Praxis, relax. We won't know what she thinks of you unless we hear it from her directly. But it surely won't be easy for you. We can go, but only if you think you're up to it. I'm shocked. I can't deny that. Finding out that you were a terrible person in a past life, wouldn't it be? But there's no reason to get all depressed about it. In fact, now I feel like I need to help her, just like how you all helped me. I'll meet her in person. We're behind you, Praxis. We go together to save Theory. Are you sure about this, Rex? It's better than moping around here, isn't it? And besides, I want to help Theory too. Praxis, let's do this. Yeah. Okay, Temperantia. Something judicium is what it said.
やっと着いたよ。
さあ出発しよう。
Yeah, not gonna happen.
スザクだ。よろしく頼む。風は俺の友達さ。
だ。
trying to get down without killing myself. There we go. Alright. Alright, that way then. It's a pretty long way, but there are no warp points any closer by the looks of it. It's a long way. But it almost seems like it's over that way. Now they say it's further down. Okay, yeah, if I walk there towards the middle, there may be a warp point that I can unlock for future use. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
ああ、ここだったのね。
どれどれ
There was an invisible wall there in the middle of the way. Okay, I can see where I have to go now. Okay, dead ahead. She's there already, apparently.
こんなの初めて見ました。来たんだね。
Mikumari.
そう、ドーンと来てあげたよ。私もあなたのこと、ごくごくわずかにだけど気になってきたからね。やっぱり前とは違うか。思い出してはくれないんだね。ミクマリが好きだったアンティークの槍を見ても、一緒に仕事をした場所を巡っても、結局ミクマリは記憶を取り戻すことはできなかった。あなたはやけに私の記憶にこだわるよね。どうしてそこまでする必要が？私はミクマリともう一度一緒に暮らしたかっただけ。ただそれだけが望みだった。でもそれは生ぬるい方法じゃ叶わないってスペルビアで分かったんだ。だからこうするしかない。
いい決断だ、セオリー。これでお前の望みを叶
Nah.
えてやれるぞ。
Or yes, maybe. If her wish is to get back inside her core crystal so that she can join us, yeah, that's gonna happen.
久しぶりだな。覚えていてもらえるとは光栄だな。まあこっちとしてもミクマリのドライバーは殺され、仲間の大半も捕まっちまったからな。お前たちのことを忘れたことなんてなかったぜ。見ろよこいつを。お前らのせいで俺のセオリーがすっかりふぬけになっちまった。だからよ、こいつを元に戻すためにその見くまりを返してもらいたいんだよ。
好き勝手言いやがって。ブレードがいないと何もできないだけだろ。ふざけないで。私は悪党の仲間になんかならないわ。
おいおい、あんなに仲の良かったセオリーを悪党呼ばわりか。軟弱なドライバーにつくと 性格もこんなに変わっちまうんだな。なあ、見ただろうセオリー。このままじゃ見くまりはダメになっちまうぞ。それでいいのか？
いいわけがない。私はそこのドライバーを殺して見くまりを取り返す。待てよ、見くまりも倒すつもりか？違う、お前たちを殺して見くまりを解放するんだ。
貴様、何か吹き込んだな。
下聞きの悪いことを言うなよ。俺は真実を教えてやっただけだぜ。見くまりを取り戻すにはお前ら全員殺して見くまりのコアクリスタルを手に入れ、もう一度同調するしかないってな。
ふざけるな。ブレイドはものじゃない。そんなやり方は絶対に間違ってる。
ほざくなガキが。綺麗事だけじゃ世の中は渡っていけねえんだよ。お前らだってたくさんのブレードを奪ってきたんだろう。見くまりだってそうだろうが。
俺たちはそんな思いで同調してるんじゃない。
やれセオリー。
Yeah, let me at him already.
見くまり
She won't even be in the fight because I'm not using Zeke at the moment.
こうするしかない。お願いだからおとなしくしてて。私がすぐに解放しないと。
You're the one who's gonna be free. Ah.
俺たちの力見せてやろう。アンカーショット。守らない。ダブルスピン。
I toppled. Ah, they launched me.
なかなかいいじゃん。
なんという
バイススラム
ダブルスピンエッジ。ローリングスマイル。
Ah, for crying out loud.
見せてやろう。ダブルスピンアンカーショット。
一つ光ちゃん私の剣となれ。
Pick up all the loot. Ah, I'm launched again.
弾かれた。断罪の死神。アンカーショット。
Ah, but stop blowing me down, damn it. Wait, what? How did he do that? Ah, come on, Morag. Ah, thank you. I got killed. Where is it gonna put me back though? Wait, seriously? He was level 50 something.
満身からの過ちだ。
いつか倒してやりましょうね。
いっけね。先手を取られた。アンカーショット。いいぞ。
Ah, but they keep launching me.
確かにまずいかも。同点球ダブルスピンエーアンカーショットアーツ変身アンカーショット
I'm trying as much as possible to pull out potions out of this guy. Come on. Come on. Ah, Nia is down. Yeah, and I'm gonna have to be absent in a few minutes. Ah, I'm dead again. Yeah, and Nia is not gonna come out and bring me back up. Come on. He's launched me again. Ah, but he blows me down every time, and I don't know how he's doing that. For a level 50 something boss, he's particularly nasty. Okay, a potion. I already did that once, but okay, I got him. Okay, excuse me, I really have to go now.
お前ドライバーに逆らうつもりかよ。やるんだセオリ。
嫌だ、そんなことできない。
このクズが俺がやる。もうセオリ貴様俺を裏切ったのか。
どうしてこんなことを。みくまり、ごめん。私が間違ってた。本当は戦いたくなかった。分かってる。分かってるよ、セオリー。ねえ、私みくまりのこと忘れちゃうの？そんなの嫌だよ。大丈夫だよ、セオリー。あなたが私を忘れても私はあなたを忘れない。絶対に忘れないから。約束だよ、みくまり。セオリー。
Alright, sorry about this. I'm back. Sorry. Alright. Okay, we're good to go. Well, that's another blade quest out of the way. Let's see. Yeah, okay, these 5 now. Well, this one I can't do it now. So I don't know, let's do this one. Look for the stone tablet near Aegis Hammer in Temperantia. Well, I'm here, so... Aegis Hammer? Do I have this place registered already or not? Bardina Plateau, Central Plain. Ah, well, there's a quest there in the middle of nowhere. Okay, okay, we'll go from there. West, please. Let me have a better look at the map now that I am on it. Central Plain, so northwest from me, or thereabouts. Yeah, about that way. Where those buildings are, or ships, I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Hey, there's a camp there, as I recall. Hi there. It's a pleasure. You may not know me, but I certainly know of you. You're the ones who defeated the Turbo Aishma, aren't you? Given your apparent skill, there is something I would like to ask of you. Will you hear me out? I would be interested to hear the details. I am a member of the Technological Research Center, and the object you see beside me is the remains of a weapon used in the Great War in an age-long past. I intend to research how it operated and the functions it served. With any luck, we can use it as inspiration to develop modern weapons for the Ardanian army. There are similar weapons strewn all across Temperantia. I would appreciate it if you could help me to collect them. We'll take care of this, right, Mithra? If that's what you want to do, I guess I can't exactly say no. I believe there are a large number of these weapon relics out there, but 4 should be plenty for my purposes. I'm counting on you to bring me some excellent research samples. I think the Aegis Hammer might be the spot of the map that is at the very northernmost area, or it is that, or it's an area that's to the northwest of Temperantia. It may be an area with one of those super bosses in it that I already defeated in my first playthrough. Ah, well, since there's one here, let's do that. I mean, I wasn't exactly looking for them, but... Huh? Yeah, I guess its level is high enough that it would be interested in me. Let's see if it could be this passage over there. I can't recall, to be honest. Ah, there's a person there. No. I know, okay, it's a green dot on the map. Like it was a person or something? I know this is Jagron's Citadel. I know Grievous Clive. That's not the one I thought it was gonna be. I think I used to grind levels on the pipitos of the area, because they are kinda high level, and they give plenty of experience. Yeah, so apparently, if since I last played this in February of 2018, so yeah, it's been barely over 4 years since I played this. I thought it was more going on 5 years, but I guess not. I distinctly remember finishing this one and going straight into Skyrim right after. Skyrim was the game that I played right after this one because I bought both at the same time for Switch. And I had never played Skyrim before. Aegis Hammer, that might be the northernmost tip. Let's see. Or like a big crater that's over there. Yeah. It's right there, I think. Right where the camera is facing. But I'll finish looking around all the same. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's going to be anything of interest over there, but... Oh man, oh boy. Yeah. Rest here for a bit. Ah, excavation, it says. Ah, Earth Mastery. Need more of this. Yoroshiku tanomu.
大地よ、力をくれ。
Well, it's not quite what I was hoping to find, but... Okay, which way do I go now if I want to get back to... Ah, okay, that way. Get to it. Okay, good. The Aegis Hammer might be the giant crater, then. This should be the rim of the crater right in front of me, and then it goes down. Ah, yeah, there we go. Good memory, Rudy. Okay, what was it? What was that I was looking for initially? Glowing tablet. Stone tablet near Aegis Hammer in Temperantia. So not necessarily at that location, near it, it says. But Adinin may have to be engaged. That's not impossible.
お任せお任せ。僕の知識最大限に生かしてほしいな。
Okay, she has to be in it. Nia, Zeke, well, yeah, the other regular party members. Yeah, there we go, okay. Yeah, if I had just thought of putting her in the party in the first place, I wouldn't have had to look for the place at all. Silly me. Fortitude. Yeah, by the way, some people came back earlier. The Zenobia Missions. Ah, yeah, there we go. There's another. Yeah, let's keep doing them because I think this may be required for Blade quests down the line. Excuse me. Okay, I need one with Fire Mastery and the others with Dark and Earth. Earth, Dark. Dark, Dark, Dark. How many? Ah, 11 minutes. Okay. 11 minutes. So yeah, I need to change my blades. Let's put Wolfric in there for Earth Mastery, and then we need one with Fortitude. Okay, Light Mastery, Lockpicking. No Pawn Wisdom, Mineralogy, no, I don't need this. Super Strength, don't need this at the moment. It's Fortitude I need. Fortitude. Ah, this one. Where is the excavation point now? Where is it? It's disappeared. I still have had an in the party, so what gives? No, yeah, Pyra has to be in the party as well. Okay. Yeah, and I removed her. Yeah, I'll put Puppy Buster back on later, I guess. There we go, okay. Now the excavation can begin again. Oh, come on, it's still not enough? Okay, instead of her... Oh, that took a lot of effort. Yeah, I was gonna say, wait for it, we're not done yet. I may need to swap out my blades again. Glowing tablet. Right. I can never decide if her dance is adorable or if it's completely cringe. Bit of both.
適当に触ってみたらええんとちゃうか。
ジークダメだよ。
なんでやしき。
勝手に触らないでよ。壊れたらどうするつもりさ。見るからに脆そうな構造だからね。慎重に扱わないと。
そりゃすまんな。
で古代の知識のこと書いてあったか？
いや、書いてないみたいだ。なんだろう、数字か文字を入力しろってことなのかな。
12 characters in total.
12桁あるみたいだね。
なるほど、そういうことか。
何かひらめいたのか？
これは僕にこの謎を解けという古の時代からの挑戦だ。燃えてきた。みんな、僕はこの石板の謎を解析するために部屋に帰る。
Retire to my room?
はい。
What?
それじゃ。
Eh?
行っちゃいましたね。
言っちゃったね。
Yeah, she's gone. Well. Limits of awareness. So what do we do then now? Solve the mystery of the glowing stone tablet in Goldmouth warehouse in Argentum. Okay. So we need the same people. So let's not adjust who's on the party just yet. Well, I guess I can put Poppy Buster back in instead of Wolfric. That'd be a start.
やっと着いたよ。
さあ出発しよう。
Because Poppy Buster needs to gain experience or trust.
ご期待に応えられるよう努力します。
努力するのは操作する花ですもん。
Oh, a jack of all trade am I? That's what the game says. Okay, and now... Yeah, Zeke. Give him back his usual
準備完了です。
setup.
役目を果た
There
そう。
we
こ
go.
れは興味深い。
Please enter password. The first character is... Hekifino. 2 E 4 J C 4 6 D M 5 V O. Password not recognized. Please retry. I guess just blind guessing isn't going to get us very far. Maybe if we tried it enough times we'd hit on a solution eventually, but it would take quite a while. Yeah, that doesn't sound like much fun. If the key to this tablet lies anywhere, it will probably be in some kind of ancient tome. That would make sense. Perhaps it would be quicker if we found the appropriate text first. Could I ask for a bit of help from the mercenaries too? Well, I guess we're gonna have to send some mercs doing some missions and we can tackle something else in the meantime then. Let's see, it should be in there and then... Adenines password, yeah, there we go. Okay, let's tackle this one. Wind Mastery, Keen Eye level 1+. Extra... yeah, so Adenine is going to have to go. She has to be a part of the mission because she's the only one with extra ancient wisdom. Okay then. Need to disengage her.
スザクだ。よろしく頼む。
よろしく頼む。
Now go back to the Merc screen. Okay, Adenine, where is she? Where is she? Where's she? Where's she? There.
活躍の場所がどこであれ最善を尽くすつも
And
り
then
だよ。
fire mastery. Lots of fire elements.
今度の任務は何だ。
みんな頑張って。
任せろ。
別動隊として行動する。
Okay, how long is this gonna take them? 12 minutes. Let's do something else in the meantime then. I don't know. Tranquility with Vess. She probably has to be engaged.
料理、掃除、洗濯は任せてください。あと、戦いも。
I know. That's not even part of the questions. Take the ingredients to Vess in Torigoth Market in Gormott. Okay then. Corvin. Yeah, there we go.
さあ、行こうか。
Skip travel, Gormott to Torigoth, and she should be right by the entrance. She was right there. Where is she now? Or is she only there in daytime? Ah, there she is. Here you go. Why, thank you. This is everything, isn't it? It must have taken you quite some time. That's totally fine. No, really, thank you. Could I perhaps invite you around for dinner? Really, it's the least I could do. Thanks. My house is on the far side of Tantal Windmill Plaza. Do come. Yeah, this guy is her driver, I think, to begin with. I'm not sure how she joins eventually. Well, technically she already has joined, but only because this is New Game Plus. Otherwise, if you're doing this quest, typically, well, it's to obtain her in the first place, I think. Visitors? Indeed, these sweet people were kind enough to help me with the shopping. I thought we might treat them to a meal. What the heck. Grub's better when you can enjoy it in good company. Make yourselves at home. This is Mabon, my driver. He's not the spring chicken he used to be, but he was once quite a formidable warrior, believe it or not. I suppose you could call this his retirement home. Just don't tell him that, teehee. Vess sound very happy. You can tell they get on well together. I'll start preparing dinner then. Shall I? Won't be long. Is there anything we can help you with? Oh, well, now that you mention it, how about fetching us some firewood? Firewood, got it. Just talk to Dward down at Sate's Lumber Company. He is always happy to give us some. Thank you so much for all this. No more Zenobia... something? Where was it again? Uriah? No. I think it was Gormott, and if none show anymore... Ah, no, never mind. There is more. Super Strength level 1 plus. Leaping level 1 plus. These are some that I will... Hey, wait. Who gives leaping? Leaping and super strength? There's someone who's... Ah, no, it's a Poppy who has a leaping under other circumstances. Is she the only one who has it, though? Super strength. Wolf freak. Well, he technically is already engaged, so surely there's someone else who has that. Ah, leaping Percival. Ah, yeah. And super strength. Oh, he already has it? Ah, okay, fine then. We need Earth Mastery. This you can get from some randoms. Like this one. And then Wind Mastery, I guess, and Fire Mastery, and Fire Mastery. Okay, still 7 minutes to the end of Adenine's quest. Or Merc mission. So you're fetching firewood for Vess, eh? Cheh, and here I was looking forward to saying hello to her. Kidding, kidding, my humor is a little on the dry side. Just head over to the scrapwood pile, you'll find plenty of firewood there, help yourselves. Thanks. Incidentally, how's the old man keeping? Still his sprightly self? Indeed, good to hear, good to hear. I owe a lot to Mabon, way back when. He's Ardanian himself, but he moved here to Torrigoth of his own accord. Up until recently, he was teaching Gormity drivers how to handle themselves, but his body couldn't keep up with it. Hell of a thing, old age. Anyway, I'd better let you go. Best not keep Vess waiting, eh? Nah, no, he was not kidding. That was not humor. He would really have preferred seeing her. I don't blame you, dude. Just don't lie to me. Admit to it. Okay.
戻ってきたよ。
いきなりどうしたんじゃ。
ああ、ごめん。結びさんに頼まれて薪をもらってきたんだけど。
それはご苦労じゃったな。とりあえずそこらに置いといてくれ。
おじいさんは何してたんだ？
ああ、何？
いや、何か慌てて飲み込んだようでしたので。
さすがにバレとるかの。実はインビリアで売っとるチョコットという食べ物を食べとったんじゃよ。
チョコット？おいしいも？
おお、素晴らしく美味じゃぞ。甘さとほのかな苦みのハーモニーとでも言うのかの。一度食べたら癖になる美味しさじゃよ。
話を聞いてるだけでもよだれが出てくるもん。トラも食べたいもん。あらあら。ドフセイさん、また隠れてチョコットを食べていたんですね。
結び、いや、これは違うんじゃ。
違いませんよね。私、いっぺんに食べたらダメだって言いませんでしたっけ？
ああ、いや、その
結びさんって結構迫力がありますね。
そうだな。あれは怒らせないようにした方がいいタイプだ。そんなにいっぱい食べると体にも良くないんですよ。しばらくは禁止ですね。
はあ、そんな
そんな顔をしてもダメです。私に泣き落としは聞きませんよ。
Her eyes are a bit too much, I think, with the little sparkly things in them. They went a bit overboard, I think, with her 3D model.
ご飯にいたしましょ
これはおむすび？
おむすびですね。
っていうか、おむすびしかないぞ。他の料理はないも？ はいありませんよ。
本当におむすびだけなんだ。
Oh, that was a poor joke.
はいおむすびだけです。私の得意料理なんですよ。
No wonder the guy is dying. If
おむすびは本当にうまいんじゃぞ。
he only lives off of dumplings
こいつは
and he
世
never
界で
gets to
二
eat
番目に
anything
うまい
else, he
食べ
must be
物じゃ。
lacking a lot of vitamins and stuff like that.
一番目は当然チョコットじゃ。
もうドフセイさんお行儀が悪いですよ。さあ皆さんも遠慮しないで食べてくださいね。
Mhm.
これ美味しいもん。
Mama.
本当だ。なかなかいけるな。
If you guys say so.
塩加減が抜群ですね。
Just because it's good doesn't mean it's healthy. Come on, guys. Snap out of it. Can I ask you to buy me a sneaky bit of chocolate on the side? I can ask Vess, or she'll just lecture my lugs off. She never buys the stuff for me. You're a crafty old man, you know that? Fine, we'll get some of this chocolate for you. Good lass. Would you mind buying us a fruity rice ball along with the chocolate? Where do we find these things? For chocolate, you'll want to go to Fonsamima, but fruity rice balls, there's a dearth of them these days. They used to be all over Gourmet Argentum too. I don't know, maybe we'll see a resurgence once trade improves. Okay, yeah. Fruity rice and chocolate. Is there any place selling food around here? Butchers? Fish? Nah, this guy doesn't... Or this woman, I should say, doesn't sell rice balls. Well, here I would expect that it would be meat, since it's a butcher's. It's possible in Uraya there is a place selling different types of cake. Fruity rice cake? Or... What is it exactly that they call it? Fruity rice something? Fruity rice ball. Well, no, this is not cake then. Well, it points me to Uraya, so let's try there. Wait. I thought I saw something. There?
僕の活躍ちゃんと確認してよね。
さてどうだった？
No, it's not in the list. But it won't be in greens either. Or it's possible that I have to make it myself if I can find it. Okay, well, let's try Uraya. No, not Garfon Village. Fonsamima. And somewhere around there, I think. How about some Champs Churros for your theater friend? Adeline is back.
さてどうだった？
Merc Group. I know it's Zenobia. Well, did Adeline never come back?
これからの活躍に。
今までより役。
さらに磨きを。
サポートなら任せ。
Ah, yeah, there she is.
どんとこいだ。
もっ戦いが分かってきた。
戦闘技術
Zenobia. There's another fifth one here. No. Leftheria. Sinking storehouse. No. Tantal. No. Argentum. No. Gormot. Oh, it's possible that that was all. That was it. That was all of them. Well, anyway, we're still busy with this quest here, so... Fruity Rice Ball. Ah, it's a Merc mission. Long-awaited work. Ah, okay. Long-awaited work. Where is it? It's not in there. Ah, there it is. Okay. Mega Lance and Bit Ball. Axe, Katana, Hammer, Primitive Lance. Okay, there we go. Ah, but wait. There may be... hold on. There may be some who are actually expeditionists and who have Dark Mastery and who have some of these mission requirements up there at the same time. Expeditionist? No, hold on. There. There's one. Okay. Now we need Dark Mastery or Expeditionist. Need two more. Okay. 20 minutes. Ah, so that means I won't be able to progress this one? Okay, well, let's revert back to this one then. So what was the next step in this one? Solve the mystery of the glowing stone tablet in Goldmouth. Ah, okay. We're still doing that, are we? Argentum Trade Guild. This one. And I need to put her in the party again. Well, I still don't know it. I heard about someone with an old book about the tablet. Let's go and see if they'll let us take a look. Is what she says. Who? Where? Did I get an item with the password or? No. I still don't know. Quest log, limits of awareness. Limits of awareness. There. Yeah, they give you the code here, but you're supposed to get it from completing Adenin's password, but or maybe it flashed on the screen and I didn't see it, but I really don't know. Yeah, well, I don't know. I really don't know. No, wait. Yeah, true. Yeah, I understand now. That's because it's in the regular quests, and it's this quest that I have to focus on. Yeah. Yeah, that explains it, yeah. I forgot that there was another quest that I had to complete first. Get information about the password from Girogi in Fonsamima, Tantal. There's one that's right here at on the flight deck. So ah, well, there he is. I already spoke to this guy up for another quest. Hi there. What you people want? After something in particular? We're investigating a certain ancient tablet. Ancient tablet? Yep, it's transparent, really thin, and floats in the air. Sounds very unusual. Me has heard of ancient technology that make words and pictures float in the air. Maybe this tablet related to that technology. We heard you might have an ancient tome related to that tablet. Is it true? Me does have tome from that era. Might contain information about strange tablet. Friends want to read tome? Really? You'd let us? Yes, friends need to decipher tome by selves, though. How was it, Adenin? It did seem like the text was about the right kind of ancient technology, but there wasn't much about that tablet in particular. All I could find was a weird name that said E46S. You don't think that's... Of course, it must be part of the 12-character code. Why the tome can't just list the whole code in one go, I don't know, but at least it's progress. Yep, it's all thanks to you guys. Okay, Fonsamima was another one. Girogi. Excuse me, could I ask you something? Yes, what big voice for? I heard that you might have an ancient tome that mentions something about an ancient tablet. Could I have a look at it? Girogi have many tomes like that. Need more information about tablet you're interested in. Well, it's transparent, really thin, and floats in the air. You sure that really tablet? Of course, it's clearly packed full of ancient information. Thin and floating in air. Girogi do remember seeing picture like that in tome. Perfect, could we take a look at it? 10,000 G. You're charging us just to look at it? Tome was not easy to get hands on, very valuable item. If not willing to pay, Girogi suggests friends leave. Well, I guess it was a bit naive of us to expect you to show us such a valuable text for free. Rex, what do you think? What? Always pleasure doing business. Here is tome you asked for. Look all you like. This definitely seems to be a picture of the tablet we found. It's just covered in weird writing though. How are we meant to read any of this? Don't worry, I can take care of that. What does it say? It looks like this is an explanation of how that tablet works. This text is pretty faded, so there are quite a few bits I can't read, but there was a bit that said XE36. It seems to be part of the tablet's name. The tablet has a name? That's pretty weird. Hang on, Adenin. What if that isn't a name? Oh? It could be part of the 12 character code we're looking for. Nice work, Adenin. Alright, that's part 1. Let's look for the final one.
やっと着いたよ。
さあ出発しよう。このまま休まずに
Hi, I'd like to take out an ancient tome about ancient floating tablets. Floating tablets? Yeah, there's this weird thin tablet that floats in the air. We need to know more about it. Well, we do have one book that might be relevant to your needs. The only thing is, nobody has ever been able to read it. Don't worry, I should be able to handle that.
これは興味深い。
So, what did it say? Well, if I'm honest, it was pretty difficult. I could only decipher bits and pieces. But I managed to get a string of characters that seemed relevant. It said 1983. I'm sure this has to be part of the 12 character code we're looking for. If you found out that much, that's all that matters. Yep, we're getting closer to the day when we unlock that tablet's secrets. Alright, well, I've got the full password already spelled out for me here, so I don't have to piece it together. XC36 E46S 1983.
警戒を怠るなよ。
これは興味深い。
Okay, X E36 E46FS 1983. Password accepted. Access granted. Why, yippee-ki-yay! I got a response! That's the tablet mystery solved then. No, I don't think we can consider it solved completely just yet. Say again? Well, the stone tablet seems to be indicating the world tree. Isn't a part of it glowing? Yes, bravo, well spotted, Morag. After we unlocked the tablet, that part lit up. I think it's showing us the part of the world tree called the data processing room. If we go there, something should be waiting for us. But there's no way to know unless we actually go and check. Quite. I have a duty to investigate as soon as possible. Hey, Antonin, where are you? There she goes again. Yeah, but going alone to the world tree, that's a whole new level of reckless. We should hurry after her. It must be that terminal I could not open. When was it? Yesterday or the day before? That way.
さあ、
Yeah, I need to reactivate the quest. And here we go again. Sometimes when you move at an angle like this on these round surfaces, your character will let go for no good reason. If you try to move at the diagonal on these cylinders, your character seems to let go. Should be here, I think. And now it opens.
へえ、これはすごいな。お、これは一体なんだろう。
もう無我夢中になっとる。
式らしいね。
まったく一人で行動すると危険だよ、式。
待て、ニア。
ん？
タタタタタタタタ。
部屋の中に何かいる。
敵！
敵？
この部屋の守護者といったところか。
式、そこにいると危険だ。
あかん、あれ聞こえてへんね。
She's off in her own little world.
まずいもん、式を狙っているもん。
式、逃げろ。
You're too noisy.
なんだよ。
Yeah,
うるさいな。調査に集中
I knew she'd say that.
でき
Hey,
るじゃないか
hey, Panda.
僕の調査を妨害に来たんだな。今一番いいところなのに。僕の知的好奇心や探求心は誰にも邪魔されたくないんだ。分かったら空気を読んで静かにしててくれ。
おいおい、式のやつ一人で始めてまうで。
私たちも行きましょう、レックス。
わしの教え通りにやれば問題はないぞ。
本当に
いいぜよ。ローリングスマッシュ、ダブルスピンエッジ。決めてくれ。
見せてあげる。
気合入ってるね。
調子が上がってきたよ。
いいからだ。
そのまま
いや、なんというアンカーショット悪さだ。
全て予測の範囲内。
いや、ダブルスピンエッジ。アンカーショット。
そのチャンスよ。私に任せなさい。
ここで掴みかける。ダブルスピンエッジ。アンカーショット。黒き羽衣。ダブルスピンエッジ。敵の属性が天の竜神。
Yeah, she's shackled, so I can't use her heart. Ah, there we go.
炎の力お見せします。
指示されたし。オッケー。
いつでもいけるよ。今なら光ちゃんと力を一つにできる。
マイルコンセントレーション。
いいじゃん。
相手にいいぞ。アンカーショット。ダブルスピンエッジ。ローリングスマッシュ。アンカーショット。
望む全てを叶える。
Come on, Core Crystal. Dark Defense up 5.
オッケー。ローリングスマッシュ。
コンセントレーション。
いいぞ。ほら、決めてくれ。
行きます。ケイヤ。
フルアイ崩れろ。
じゃあ
Well, there. Mission accomplished.
なんとかなったようやね。
ほんまや、一時はどうなるかと思ったで。なあ、式。なんや、あいつが一番の敵に見えてきたわ。
Looks like you're making good progress. This is all optional quests, these.
この部屋は古代の
So I'm not actually making any progress right now with the story.
すごい情報がここに収められているんだよ。
This is just backstory.
知識の宝庫。みんなが一緒に来てくれて本当よかった。あー、感動で目がくらみそうだよ。
すぐに使えそうな知識はあった？
ないね。
ないの
4冊の古文書、それから石板みたいな装置を解読するのにもかなりの時間を要した。ここにある情報はそれよりもずっと高度なものみたいだ。これを読み解くとすれば軽く1000年はかかりそうだよ。
先は長いです
ドライバーのみんなには全部解読するまで生きていてもらわないとね。
それは無理っぽいもん。
Yeah, can we go now? Which teammates are your favorite? Well, Harold is one of my favorites. Because of how powerful it is. I'm discovering new ones too that I had never played before because they were added after launch, so... Otherwise, I guess I like Pyra and Mithra, the main characters. What are you saying? I got no intention of moving. If you want to go back, then by all means, be my guest. I'll just live here from now on. Don't be ridiculous. We got stuff to do still. But I don't want to. I don't want to be anywhere else. If I don't research this place, who do you think will? This is of vital importance to everyone on Alrest. I give up. I can see you're resolved. Fine, you can keep investigating until you're happy. Oh, it's awesome. Thanks, driver dearest. I just love understanding, and I'm glad we've reached one. Okay. She doesn't really stay behind, does she? She doesn't stay here for real. I can't remember her. Like, I can still have her... Ah, no, she stays behind for good. What's that she says? Probably take about 1,000 years to decipher the information in here, give or take. Oh, by the way, you can still take me with you on adventures if you like. I need a change of pace once in a while. Ah, okay, maybe I can still equip her then. Ah, yeah, she's here, okay. I don't lose her for completing her quest. Okay. That would have been pretty lousy. Okay. Fruity rice contract. What was that? Develop Argentum, clear the Merc mission, long-awaited work, and then obtain the fruity rice ball in Argentum. Okay, so we go back to Argentum, I suppose. Yeah, here. Well, as far as drivers go, I guess Zeke and and his blade Pandoria, that duo is a lot of fun. So I guess they would be part of my favorites. Fruity rice ball. Ah, there we go. Okay, we can go back. Skip travel. Gormod Province, Storygoth. Does it have to be daytime? It looks like it. Ah, yeah. There we go. Here we go. Oh, what a treat. This is exactly the chocolate I was after. Thank you kindly. could you deliver the rice bowl to Vess for me, Ta? I'm sure she'll be pleased with it. Where is she? Where is she? Ah, there. Ah, that brings back memories. I used to eat these all the time. You don't see much of them around these days, but how did you know I like these rice balls? So the thing is... Ah, so Maybon told you. I see what's going on here. He asked you to buy him some chocolate, didn't he? Ah, busted, I guess. I knew it. He thought he could fool me, did he? Honestly, I don't know what to do with that man anymore. I'll have to give him a proper telling off. We gave her the fruity rice ball. She said she'd give you big telling off later. I still think you made her day, though. Heck, there's no getting past her, is there? I'll have to brace myself then, won't I? Ha ha ha. Hey, are you okay, mister? Me go call Vess. Wait. I'll be fine. Yeah, he sounds like it. There's no use worrying the lass. I'd appreciate it if you could keep this quiet from her. Yeah, but I'm fine. Don't you worry. I'm not going to keel over and kick the bucket just yet. That reminds me, mind if I bother you with one more little errand? You want us to get some medicine? Medicine? No, let's see. It was about 30 years ago now, back when I was still serving. Me and Vess, we got our hands on a pair of golden bracers. Wow. Yeah, real find, isn't it? We were never particularly pressed for money back in those days, so we decided to hide them. I want you to bring them back for me. Okay, can do. Where did you put them? In the Fief of Forgetfulness in Moradane. Thing is, according to Vess... According to Vess? Ah, perfect timing. I was asking Rex here if he wouldn't mind fetching those old bracers we buried back in the day. In the Fief of Forgetfulness, wasn't it? No, I think you've gotten mixed up. It was at the ruins of Fountain Park in the Kingdom of Araya, as I recall. Oh, was it? I don't remember burying them there. No, I'm positive it was definitely in Araya. Oh, I don't know anymore. Check the both of those places and they'll turn up eventually. Wow, talk about careless. What if he can't remember? I guess there's no way around it. We'll just have to check both of those places out. I think I may know where one of the two is. Unless I've got that confused with another quest. No, that doesn't seem to be exactly where I thought. Yeah, I thought it was up there, but no. It isn't. Down the giant staircase. I'm probably gonna need someone with Earth Mastery to dig them up. Let's see.
よろしく頼む。
Well, we seem to be going in the right direction. Further down still? No. Well, okay. Good. That didn't require the assistance of any blade. Yeah, okay, yeah. I do need to check both places because they buried them separately. Okay, more Ardain is the next one. Upper level, perhaps? I'm not sure exactly where I'm gonna have to look. Dum, ba, 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 ba. Is there an easy way to get down without dying? Oh, that still seems to be pretty high up. Yeah! Don't die. That way? Seems to indicate that it is further down still. Ah, wait. How'd you get there? Lower level? Down there? How? From where? From the capital? It's hard to tell. Wait, there's another quest that's available on the bridge up there, it seems like. That may be Zenobia's Blade quest, maybe?
さあ出発しよう
Ano Dagas. Something up, Dagas. Dagas? Do not address your king so lightly, serf. I was merely indulging in a spot of contemplation. Sorry, it's just you seemed to be a bit down in the dumps. Well, I suppose I should reward you for displaying devotion to your monarch. As such, I will overlook your demeaning attitude this once. As you know, I was once the ruler of a nation. Where is my kingdom now? Whither my people? What has become of them? These questions plague me most every day. Yet tragic though it be, I possess no memories of that time. As such, I have no way of knowing my one-time kingdom's fate. And look at me now, reduced to serving beneath a mere driver. What cruel twist of fate has turned monarch into servant? Don't know if it can help you with that one. Yeah, it's just how blades and drivers work. You may not have many memories, but perhaps there could be records left of this nation of yours. Ah, dear Morag, you may have hit upon an excellent point. Though I remember it not, it was a kingdom fitting for my personage. Surely such a great land cannot have been forgotten from history entirely. My retainers, your new task is to obtain records of my past great deeds. Do records like that even exist? If we are going to find them, I guess it'll be in history books or ancient texts. Precisely, my dear Zeke, you are a loyal retainer indeed. Kingly demeanor. Now our goal is set. Let us visit bookshops throughout the land, seek ancient records, and uncover the truth of my lost kingdom. The quest is afoot! Yeah, well, not now. I'm busy with other stuff. But at least it's registered for later, so I know to do it. Ah, wait. There's something else around here. Hey Nia, what do you think of this? What have you found now? Gormott was once a prosperous republic. Yeah, I've heard about that before. Old Gormott was formed from a bunch of different clans joining up and governing together, right? A proud republic bringing together diverse clans under a single banner? I see. It is all clear to me now. Surely I was the king of Gormott. Well, I don't know too much about it, but if you ask the chief of Turigoth, you might be able to find out more. Hang on, does a republic even have a king? It doesn't, right? Come, my retainers, we must find this chief of Turigoth and find out the truth of this tale. He's not even listening. There must be an elevator somewhere to get down to that place. Although, hold on. Yeah, there are stairs going down here, but I think it might be that what looks like an elevator over there that I have to ride all the way down. And this one doesn't go down, does it? Nah, only up. Don't fall. Or is that just a... It's not even an elevator? Or what? Thought it looked like one. No, it's just the pillar that's supporting this bridge, I guess. Huh. I could try... okay. Never mind. I died just on the beam or something. Is it not at least going to show me something? I think I saw a cave entrance back there in the cliff. Show me again. I need a better look. If so, then I may know where to look, but I'm not entirely sure. Thought I saw a cave entrance right there. Yep. Yeah, there's a tunnel, alright. Okay, well, at least that's a hint. And it seems to be going up. Okay, is there anywhere in town where I could go for this? Or I'll look down the stairs over that way, see if I can find something that way. Well, we're going down, alright. No, that doesn't seem to go anywhere. Nah. Yeah, well, bummer. Okay, I have another idea. If you go down into the great heat extraction duct or whatever it is, this thing takes you way down. That seems to be a big detour though, so I can't guarantee that this is actually what I have to do. Or is it possibly through the old factory that I would have to get to this place? Well, if nothing else, I can look it up. But, well. Okay, this is gonna take extra effort. Dark Mastery. Level 3, okay. Level 2, level 1, level 1, level 1. Level 2. Well, I need Ancient Wisdom from this one, so... Dark Mastery level 3. Isn't this one gone on a mission? Or now he's already back, I guess. Alright.
よろしく頼むわね。出撃準備完了です。
役目を果
マ
たそう。
スター。
No. That's not the way. Definitely not. Maybe under the bridge. I may have an idea. No. Watch out what you're doing. Yeah, I need to get back down that ladder I climbed earlier. Well, actually, come to think of it, yeah, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. If it is what I think it is, and I have to look here. Okay, is there a tunnel around here? That would take you under the capital? I don't see anything that looks like it anyway. There's that big pipe that seems to be going under the city, but I don't know if this is significant. That right there. Ah, wait, look. By the bridge there seems to be a walkway. Might be worth investigating. Should be around here. Look to either side of the bridge, leading outside, out the city. Yeah, like around here, for example. Well, there's the pipe, all right, but you can't enter it from here, though. Wonder if that could be it. It goes that way. Yeah, here. No? Ah, oh, you take damage from standing on it. There's another rusty pipe. I think I'll look it up. That should be easier. Oh wait, there's another pipe still there. Is that the one? Can't say really. if I can find a way where that pipe comes out so you can get inside of it. But there doesn't seem to be anything like that here, unless this here. No. Okay. Never mind. Maybe I'm reading too much into this. Well, look, I'll look up information on the quest. Thief of Forgetfulness. How do you reach that place? Okay, it is an island located on the lower level of the Empire of Moardain, directly beneath the capital of Alba Cavanish. Inaccessible only during low tide via the underside of Middle Bridge. Demon Shell Jacob lies in this place. Ah, okay, so it has to be the right tide then. Okay. That's the information I was missing. And here I was thinking of pipes and the like. That had nothing to do with it. Should be an inn. Alright, let's wait for the tide. A good view of the whole town. Yeah, this is information about the heart-to-heart, I think, when this happens. Lower level. And then I think... yeah, go back to this one. Yeah, I think what she just said, it's let's continue the adventure or something. Boken wo tsuzukimashou. I think that's what she meant. That's what she said. Okay, it's low tide now. Or high tide, more like. So what? You can only reach it at high tide, they said. Well, there we are, but it's all under the clouds now. Ah, great. That doesn't help me in any way. What did they say? Okay, during low tide? Only? Okay, so I completely misunderstood what I was supposed to do then. Okay, let's rest again then. Middle Bridge, the underside, yeah. Okay, let's try that again.
よく寝た
So middle bridge is that bridge. And I have to get through it through the underside. Well, there's the underside, but... Or is it middle bridge? Or is it the other bridge? Wait, No, this is the right bridge. I don't get it. But is there a door or is there something else I'm not seeing? I don't get it! It's pissing me off! Okay, one comment here. Holy crap, this took me 4 hours to find for tranquility, but I did it without a guide, says someone here. Guide on how to access the FIFA Forgetfulness. Okay. There's a YouTube video. Okay, the person is... Ah, okay, you have to jump down. Taking damage on purpose. Oh, okay. Okay. Like this. Okay, I get it now. Let's get this out of the way. Wow. The key here is to not die going down. Alright, and then you go down that tunnel. Alright, that's what I had been looking for. It's not even on the map, so you don't know to look for it. Or I guess what I could have done if I was a little bit extra smart is go at high tides to that place, locate the tunnel going back up to see where it goes so I could locate the other end of that tunnel since I knew of the existence of that tunnel. I just didn't know where the entrance was. Alright, let's at least try to have this quest completed before ending the stream tonight. Torigoth, this one here. Got your bracers. Hey, Mr. Maben, we found what you were looking for. Oh, you did? Let's have a look. Yes, that's them, alright. It turned out you're both right. We find one in Morardain and other in Uriah. Is that right? Well, I never. You're good kids for doing all this, you know that? Thank you. It was nothing. Now, there's one last thing I'd like you to do for me. There's more? Afraid so. I need you to deliver those bracers to my son and daughter. They've each got their own families now, out living in different nations. Fine, I guess we might as well see this through to the end. That's the ticket. Thank you, lass. My son's name is Entis. He should be in Alba Kavanich in Morardain. And my daughter's called Noelle. She's living in Fonsamima in Uraya. I trust you to get the bracers to them, and of course I'll be sure to reward you handsomely when you're done. Okay, let's go to Uraya first.
Sa, 急ぎましょう。
よっとたったっだよっと
There's another quest available. Somewhere. This is another part of the quest for Dagas, or was it? Wait, or not? Well, I don't know. It's not that important, I guess. Let's try to find the lady I was looking for. There she is. Yes, how can I help you? From Daddy? Oh gosh, well thank you for coming all the way here to deliver it. Wait, this is a golden bracer. It looks so expensive. I'm not sure I can accept this, but then again, it is from Daddy. How are he and Vess doing these days? Vess looked after me and my brother for most of my childhood, you know? She's very calm and gentle for a blade, the kindest one I know. Oh, that reminds me. Here, it's a necklace made from Pione stone. If you see Vess, could you please pass it on to her? We will handle this task without fail. Thank you, that's very kind of you. Okay. And now, for the next one, more Ardane, Alba Kivanish. Oh, well, there he was. Hello, who are you? So here's the thing. Oh, from Daddy. Well, thanks for this. Must have been quite a trek. Golden bracers. I remember hearing about these when I was a kid. Daddy and Vess are still their same old selves, I take it. I haven't seen them for yonks. Don't tell me, Vess is still making her same old dumplings? Me and my sister used to love these. We ought to all get together again sometime. I'd love to see Vess again. Oh yeah, could you pass this on to Daddy for me? It's an accessory. I made it myself. He'll probably never use it, but at least it'll remind him how we are. We will handle this task without fail. Thanks a lot. Okay. Go back to the old Daddy. We're back. Good to see you. So, how were the bairns? They seem to be getting on just fine from what I saw. Made sure to hand over golden bracers. Good. That's another thing off my mind. How are Antis and Noelle? They must have grown quite a bit since I last saw them. They both looked like fine, respectable grown-ups. Oh yeah, they asked us to give you some things in return. Oh, how delightful. Said they'd love to have a reunion sometime too. Oh, that would be wonderful. I'm getting excited already. I haven't seen them since I got married. How many years has it been now? We really must set a date. Oh, isn't this good news, Mabon? It is indeed. So they're getting on just fine, are they? There I was worrying over nothing as usual. Mr. Mabon's looking very happy. Of course he is. Hearing your kids are coming to visit after a long time, anyone would be. Oops.
おっと、そろそろ腹が減ったの。
あらあら、もうそんな時間？急いで用意しますから、 皆さんも食べていってくださいね。
今日の献立は何じゃ？
なんだと思います？
どうせお前のことじゃ。もちろんおむすびなんじゃろ。
正解です。
大丈夫かの？
D ちゃん。
ああ、心配ない。むせただけだ。むすびはいい娘じゃろう。
そうだね、料理はうまいし。って言ってもおむすびしかないけども。
ちょっとずれた感じはいたしますが、家庭的で面倒見のいい人ですよね。
わしの人生はろくなもんじゃなかった。ドライバーとして名を上げるために散々無茶をして、その度に結びや子供たちに苦労をかけてばかりじゃった。だが結びはな、そんなわしと
Her name is Musubi?
一緒にいてくれた。わしや死んだ妻の代わりに子供たちの面倒まで見てくれて、わしにとっても子供たちにとっても大事な家族なんじゃ。だからな、あいつにも幸せになってもらいたいと思った。
おじいさん、
大丈夫じゃ。少し休めばよくなる。
ええ、無理をしないで。
He's gonna die.
すまんが、少し休む。
She'll turn back into a core crystal. And now she's mine. And that's the end of our quest. He fall asleep? No, I'm afraid he's already... No! Everyone's got to go someday, even drivers. It's a terrible thing, but that's just the way of the world. Ah, wait, where's Vess? Driver and Blades are inextricably linked. I expect she will have returned to her core crystal. I'm gonna go and check on her. I'll come with you. Well, technically, I already had her from my previous playthrough, but you can replay through the quest that explains how you came to possess her. It's true then, she really did go back. It'll have happened so suddenly, it must have been a real shock. Were you able to awaken her again? You'll have to wait a while first for the color to return to how it was before, but that means memories of Mabon are all going to disappear. I'm afraid so. It is an inevitable part of the cycle, such is the fate of all blades. But we remember. That right, if Poppy and others still remember, we have power to teach Vess about past. Poppy's sure she will be more than happy to rediscover old memories. Yeah, you're right. Mabon only wanted the best for Vess. We have to do what we can to make her happy. And they're just gonna leave the old man there to rot? No funeral or anything? Ah, he's gone, magically. Well, alright then. Well, it's... well, I guess I fell. Hold on then, let me get back to solid ground where I can actually save. Upper level, right? Doesn't matter really. So I'll be done for today. Yeah, it's okay, I didn't die. I'll be back tomorrow night then, probably for more side quests such as these. Because they're fun to do and there's a good bit of story to be learned from these. So that's fun, and I'll focus off stream on doing all the boring quests that have nothing to do with the main story. Anyway, take it easy, people. See ya, Panda. Have a good one. Take care until next time. Bye-bye.